News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. New podcast, it's time you tap into it. Real life interviews, focus on your businesses. No propaganda or gimmicks, just two dawns. Steve J and Adam A. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond.
We got a bunch of episodes about that, trust me.
Yeah.
You know.
I like my Christmas one.
Yeah, it was good.
Christmas one was good.
Did you see the last video? He did great at the end, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the ending?
Yeah, what were you talking about when I noticed it was like 2 little pieces of meat? Like a
Oh, my sandwich, man.
It was like 2 little pieces of meat.
I was talking about
The last one.
The Just Be You one that we just finished.
Oh, yeah, I just had to turn the volume up. Right.
Yeah. What did you see the one that aired today? This morning?
Number 5?
Number 5?
I think I see
Yeah,
that.
the ending of it, he did a great job.
Okay.
Yo. Thank you.
Job. That's all I give him credit for, though.
Okay.
Until he goes home and calls me stupid, sends me a text. You know you're a dumbass, right, bro?
How you let the fucking battery die? Son?
Yeah. Like, that was my fucking fault, yo. Yo, die.
Yo, when Sarah came to her episode, we had 3 fucking cameras and they were all dead.
Yo, and we kept running out of space.
And
I erased everything,
on his phone. He kept running out of space on the iPad. I'm like, come on, man. This is unprofessional podcast. What did N.O.R.E say? The most unprofessional podcast.
They got you beat, N.O.R.E.
Yeah.
They got you beat, N.O.R.E.
Most unprofessional podcast. We're taking the name title for that.
Do you guys ever look towards like doing it live, where like people that are watching it can kind of, you know, how you comment, a little bubble pops up, and you guys can see it and respond
Yeah, we can do
to.
that anytime. The other reason we haven't done that is because we don't have a good following yet. You know, so.
But it is something you're gonna.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I can't wait for that.
Definitely, because if we do it now, yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure you want to say some.
Yeah, because I wanted to say some shit in a few
you want to
interviews.
heckle us. That's what you want.
No, not y'all. Some of y'all guests though. I wanted to be like, well, what about this?
Yeah.
I like fucking BS with Jake Paul, and I like Impulsive, too. But those are the ones I really watch.
That's another one, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They have money to pay these people to come on their shows, and they know people from being in the industry for a long time.
That's why their podcasts pop.
So it's easy for them to pop off. You know what I mean?
And then there's a lot of other podcasters that run around with a fucking camera all day being followed with us. We can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? And look, you work all day, so, you know, I'm in this motherfucker.
Let's take somebody like Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
You know what Mr. Beast is? If you look on YouTube,
biggest
he's
podcaster.
the biggest podcaster there is. You know why he's the biggest podcaster there is? Because that nigga got money to make all them videos. That nigga pays millions of dollars to make one video. He gets millions of fucking views for them videos that he makes. But he spends attended, no matter who came on her show that was supposedly famous or whatever, she didn't know who they were. So she would question them like if, you know, she's not a fan, she doesn't give a fuck who you are, you know, like, oh, really, you did that, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
She played dumb.
Yeah, she played dumb, she's a little stupid white girl.
Like a blonde.
You know what I mean? Like she don't know anybody, you know, she came from under her bed or something, you know what I mean?
That's supposedly.
And so you seen her, and Drake was the first person famous to go on her podcast because he was streaming and just happened to come across it. Probably thought she was cute. Probably figured he could bang her real quick or whatever on the low or something.
That's why they did
just by telling her he's going to be on the podcast or some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean? Because he didn't know her or anything like that. Right. He goes on her podcast. Next thing you know, every fucking week she's got a new superstar on there.
Yep.
Migos, this person, that person, the whole fucking all the way down the line.
Yeah, all it takes is one.
Then they got this other dude, Funny Marco. He's been around for a while or whatever. He's did all kinds of skits or whatever.
Supposedly,
same thing
the
with him.
He put her on.
One person got on there.
Yeah.
He got a little sponsorship deal where they signed him. And every week he's got somebody new celebrity.
Yeah, and I think.
So they pop it just because they got all these people on, and all these celebrities. They just do a tour. You know, they'll go on this show, and the next week they go on this show, and the next week they go on this show, and the next week they go on this show, and The next week they're on this show, and every show that they go on, all they're doing is just answering
The same
goddamn
thing,
questions,
yeah.
just to a different person. That's why I said, what would Jay-Z really tell us?
Yeah,
Right.
and I was just thinking that, I was just gonna say that about, like, I started watching Funny Marco and, like, his episodes was good, but then they started repeating. Like, they had different people on, but he was doing the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it got less funny.
You know, stuff that they've done, and you know what I mean? Because you know how crazy the internet can be. You know what I mean? You fuck around, and people will start airing your old business out, or whatever the case may be, or whatever. Or some people just don't want to be on the camera because they're shy, or they don't want nobody to make fun of them, or whatever the case may be, or whatever. Plus, it's not like we know any celebrities or anything like that where we're going to get them on the podcast where it's going to automatically pop off because they're on our show. You know what I mean? Like they do with a lot of other shows that are sponsored. They pay them motherfuckers to be on the show. They don't just be on it because they want to be on it, or they're on there promoting their shit or whatever. And to come on a podcast like ours where
We're nobody.
where we're still trying, we're still new, or
Right.
we're starting to get a little traction or whatever, but we don't have the traction like those other podcasts where they have millions of followers, where they can go on there and and promote their music or whatever, and everybody's gonna hear